Hi, welcome to Harriet Elizabeth Yoga's online studio. We're going to be practicing a part one of yoga for the Instinctual Self, which is an adaptation of a Kundalini global set that I love and hopefully will help you to connect a little bit more with that inner self, instinct, knowing. So let's begin. Interlace fingers, push forward and up, breathe in. Hold your breath as you twist to the left and exhale fully. Inhale back to center, reach tall. Hold your breath as you twist to the right and exhale fully. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the hands. Spread them wide. Bring them into your heart center in prayer. Let's breathe in together. And let's take a little bow here. Let's begin with our first Kriya. We're going to be sitting with the feet together, knees wide. If that feels a bit too intense for you, feel free to cross a little bit at the heels to give you a bit of space in the hips. I'm going to turn this way just so you can see better what I'm demonstrating. Okay. You can sit on a cushion as well. If it feels like you're really rolling back, then do so. Push the tailbone back as well. It will help. So if you can, holding the feet, maybe you're holding the shins, whatever feels available for you, especially once I show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to inhale, flex forward, draw your chest forward, pull your shoulders back, lift the head. Exhale, go the other way, roll back, so like you're rolling onto the tailbone, you're drawing your belly in, you're pushing between the shoulder blades, your chin drops right down into your chest. Let's go 1 minute here. You're always welcome in class to close the eyes in any Kriya and let yourself connect a little bit deeper to movement and breath. This is a lovely way for us to warm up the spine. It's a little bit like a seated cat and cow, but we're also warming up the pelvis. So we're getting into the hip joints here. As we flex in and out, as you rock gently on your pelvis. Shoulders are awakening, neck is awakening. Oh, feels good to get rid of those little clicks in the back. All right, we're going to breathe in now, hold, lift your root lock, and exhale, release. Lovely. Bring the legs in together. We're going to be taking a little squat, and there's an option to use blocks if it feels better for you. So I'll show firstly with blocks. If you've got a couple of blocks, grab them. If not, you will need some cushions, but they'll need to be quite hard to give you this kind of height. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to be really low down in our squat, and the legs are kind of working towards them being parallel and wrapping our arms around them in this little squat position. It's going to be breath of fire. If you're not using blocks, you're working towards getting that shape without them. I don't think I can go as low as all that. I've got very tight through the ankles here, but I can get to maybe about here. So whichever you're choosing, breath of fire, together breathing in. Let's go. Keep pushing the hips back. Keep squatting down lower. A reminder of breath of fire. It's short, sharp exhales from the nose. As you do so, you're lifting your belly each time like a flick. You're doing amazingly here. We have 15 seconds left. Keep at it. Breathe in. Squeeze your root lock, so lift through the pelvic floor, front, middle and back. Exhale, release. Oh, let's come to our knees there. Oh, yes. Take the legs out from under you. We're coming straight into our next Kriya. And it's going to be a core strengthener here, leg lifts. Come down onto your forearms. Take the legs up. Okay, so they can be together here. And you lower on the exhale. Try and keep the belly down and in. Inhale, legs lift. Might be a little bit intense at the moment for you. Try one leg at a time. Another alternative, especially if the hamstrings are really tight, would be knees in and away rather than legs extended. Whichever you're doing, you've probably already done at least 10 seconds. Let's go. We're going to do 1 minute. Ooh. Halfway through, you're doing wonderfully. Keep trying to squeeze through pelvic floor, lower the belly down rather than letting it bulge upwards. It's really hard. I kind of said previously, I'm recovering pregnancy and from abdominal surgery as a consequence as well. So I'm really building this strength alongside you. It's not easy. Keep drawing in and down, 5 seconds. Breathe in, lift the legs, squeeze the root. Exhale, release. Let's take a moment. Let's put the feet together again and let's just bow forward. Just taking a moment to breathe deeply, long, deep breaths. We're coming up and rolling onto your front. This is our last breath of fire Kriya, okay? Now you could be in Cobra if it feels better to have the forearms down. The legs are active. The other option here is taking those arms, let me put my blocks to one side. Those arms back and the head and arms lifted. You could interlace the fingers, making it even stronger through the shoulders and the chest. And lastly, you could lift the legs. We're going to do breath of fire here. 1 minute, let's begin. You can do it. Lifting the arms higher, lifting the chest higher, keeping the pubic bone down, keeping the belly down. You're over halfway through. Five seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Squeeze the root lock. Exhale, let it go. Hands by your sides. Push back. Take a child's pose. Arms nice and outstretched in front of you. Hips rock back, stretching up through the spine. Forehead can meet the floor or a block. Long, deep breath into the belly. Exhaling from the mouth. Let's begin to settle the heart rate now. Let your breath begin to calm. And slowly walk the hands up. We're going to be closing this little micro class with our global Kriya, Kundalini global Kriya. It's going to be a kneeling position. You are welcome to kneel on the blocks, especially if you've got very tight quads, or you've got a knee injury, or the knees are just a little bit sore. Sitting on the blocks like this is a great way to relieve that and make it comfortable. I think for me, one block today feels the right amount. Okay. You're going to take your arms up overhead and bring them into prayer. You could interlace the fingers and take Kali's mudra, pointing as well. Okay, settling here. We're going to inhale through the mouth. It's a kind of swift, sharp slurp, like a you get to the top and you lift just the root lock, so lifting the pelvic floor. And you exhale, releasing from the nose, your breath and the root lock gently and gradually. We'll be doing 1 minute here. Again, if you're comfortable closing the eyes, then do. Nice long spine. Reach those arms if you can, straightening them even more, extending the spine even more for our last 15 seconds. In through the mouth, lifting the root, squeezing front, middle and back. Remember to be soft on that exhale. Sink a little bit deeper into your kneeling position. Get heavier in your root. Here we go, last one. And exhale. Let it go. Let the hands go as well. Sit for a moment, breathing in and out through the nose. As we close our practice, Yoga for the Instinctual Self, Part 1. Namaste.